these first ones are just kind of like background. They just want to get to know you. You want to know the little about you, where you come from, your history. Maybe ask you a couple questions about why you chose your school, what choices you made in the past, that kind of stuff. But just kind of a little bit of background to start with.
Gilly, can you talk a little bit about just the influx of Canadian basketball players? It seems like it's like this quick invasion, but it's been going on for a while now.
Yeah, especially the last 4 or 5 years has been huge. Canada's really been on the rise. I mean, guys like Steve Nash really paved a path for Canadian basketball and kind of younger children growing up to pursue their dreams. And it's been great. There's been guys, I mean, with Corey Joseph, Tristan Thompson, Nicholson, Chris Joseph, and all those guys in the past, and now this year Anthony Bennett and Kabongo as well. So I mean, it's huge, a huge step in Canada's right direction, and I think it's really on the rise, which is nice.
When did you decide that you wanted to play basketball, and what ultimately led to that decision?
My dad was coached all growing up, so I was kind of born into it. So I grew up around the game, and I loved it from the time I couldn't even walk. So I kind of always wanted to be a basketball player. I didn't know it would get to this level, but I'm glad it has.
And what's this level been like for you so far, just the taste of this NBA experience?
It's been awesome. I mean, everything you ever dreamed of. Playing amongst the best players in the world. So you're blessed to do it, and it's a great feeling.
Was it a difficult decision to come out?
Yeah, it was very difficult. Just because of how great a place Gonzaga is. I mean, it's done wonders for me. The community is so strong, so supportive of the team, the city. It's such a great tradition, and I thought I would play all my years there that I could. So it was kind of tough when it all happened so fast when I came out.
But it was just a matter of being at the right time.
I think it was just the right time. I mean, I felt I was ready to move on. I already got my degree, so I felt like I had accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and I was ready to move on.
This is a really deep center class. What separates you from the other 5 guys in the league?
I mean, that's a tough question. Different people say different. We separate ourselves different ways. I mean, I try to separate ourselves with skill set and basketball IQ and just my versatility on the floor. So I mean, that's what I try to do, and then always keep my work ethic up and be a hard worker.
What's the area you need to improve on the most once you get to the NBA?
I mean, once you're playing against the best players in the world, I mean, you have to improve every aspect of your game. I mean, there's no asset in my game right now that is like where it's peaked at. So I think there's a lot of things I can do better in every asset of the game, and whether that's offense, defense, and rebounding, athleticism, everything. I mean, you need to really step up your game because you're going against the best competition.
What kind of role do you see yourself playing in the game?
I mean, it depends what situation you're in, with your team, and you got to know what your team needs, what that team wants from you, and hopefully I'm versatile enough that I can deliver a bunch of different roles.